that too?
Late minute goal. Last play on the game. It was fun.
4 corner kicks.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Players and coaches, grass fields are now open for a brief warm-up. Know that you will be retreating to
Next game.
around 7 minutes prior to kickoff. Here's the lineup for the walkout in the
Are you not eating this, or what's happening? Katie won't let me. She said she's gonna get us food. You said what? What did you say, Katie?
Ah.
I heard Katie's doing a coffee run, that's what I heard.
I heard you were going to get hot cocoa.
Oh. Why?
What is this?
It's not
Oh, you want a puppy too?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't realize.
Test, test. Good afternoon from Wilson, North Carolina.
Test, test. Test, 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 test. Testing.
Yes, dude.
Hey Siri. Text Mike Richard. Can you make sure to get any packages that are on the porch at our house, please? Question mark. Good afternoon from Wilson, North Carolina for this U.S. Youth Soccer National League matchup between Lobos Rush Premier and West Coast Armour. And we're underway here in Wilson, North Carolina, as West Coast Armour is in the all-blue kit and Lobos Rush Premier is in the all-white. It's our third game here today in Wilson, North Carolina for this USU Soccer National League tournament. We have teams from all over the country here for this tournament. West Coast Armour is from California, and Lobos Rush Premier is from Tennessee. This broadcast is being brought to you by Turbo Sports Network. My name is Cole Warner. I'll be your host for the day. We're glad you're tuning in. Bit of a cooler day here in Wilson, North Carolina. The sun is starting to peek out here through the clouds and is warming it up just a bit, but still a bit of a chilly day, but a great day for soccer nonetheless. Lobos will have the throw in there on the far sideline, looking to see what they can work out of this. Number 10, Eugene Vanderwatt there was on the ball for West Coast. Lobos looking to see if they can work their way forward. Lobos looking to work down this near sideline here with number 2, Mitchell Proctor. Ball gets brought down at the top of the box. Number 2, Proctor, looking to swing this one in. Goes in towards that back post where one of his teammates are waiting, but what a great save there by number 1, Lassick. West Coast looking to go forward here through number 3. Christmas. Happy Christmas. Yep. Okay. West Coast looking to get him behind, but we do have off and offside. Ball's back into play for Lobos. West Coast looking to settle the ball back down. Through number 16 for West Coast on that one. West Coast looking to play forward. Can't do so successfully. There's Vanderwatt on the ball. Finds his teammate number 13, Renaga, out here on the near sideline. Looking to switch play. Done so nicely. Ball takes a bit of a hop there, and ball will go out of play for a goal kick. Ball's back in play from the goalkeeper, Colton Mueller. West Coast looking to keep possession, trying to work down that far sideline, but ball gets thwarted away by Lobos. Lobos looking to play out now. Do so on the far sideline. Looking to play forward to number 1, Evan Kleiser. Looks like we have an injury over there on the far side. Referee's coming over to take a look. Bit of a stoppage here as the referee is trying to figure out where the play is going to restart. Ball back into play here. West Coast looking to play forward. .71 on the shot there for West Coast was Creighton Braun. .72 Will Pusick trying to work down this near sideline, but defended nicely by West Coast. West Coast looking to play forward here. Vanderwatt looking to get on the end of it, but a nice tackle there from the Lobos defender. Does win the ball back with number 17, Brandon Brackett. Really been a back and forth so far in this first half. Neither team really able to get much possession of the ball. Looks like number 13, Logan Stoltenborg, will be checking back into the game after that bit of an injury over there on that far sideline. Ball will be back into play by Lobos. And Stoltenberg will look to play the ball back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper looking to play out and does so pretty decently. But the ball does go out of play for a West Coast throw. Be number 16 here, Jack Natick, to throw the ball in. West Coast looking to keep possession. Do find number 71, Creighton Braun. Creighton Braun slides the ball out wide. West Coast looking to see if they can put something in the box. They do attempt, but Lobos is there to deflect the ball and out for a goal, for a corner kick. West Coast will look to put this ball back into play. Ball gets played back in, but only out for a goal kick. Goalkeeper for Lobos will get the ball back into play. 00 Colton Mueller. Number 13 Stoltenberg picks up the ball, looking to play forward. Does so nicely into the forward, number 1 Kleiser. Kleiser holds it up. Looks to play it in towards that back post, but too far towards the top of the 18, and nobody's able to pick it up for Lobos. West Coast now looking to play out. Knocks the ball off the Lobos attacker. Ball goes to go to play for a West Coast throw.
Drop in front of 13.
Lobos looking to go forward here, looking to flick it around the corner. There is Kleiser. Working down this near sideline was number 11, Stuckey. Looks like number 23, Caden Wells, will be taking this corner for Lobos. Looking to get the ball in the play, see if they can put it into a dangerous area for one of their players to get on the end of it. But it just goes right to the goalkeeper, Carlos Gonzalez. Playing around the corner beautifully there for West Coast was number 3, Alex Perez. And I'm sorry, in goal for West Coast is Lesick. West Coast does a nice job to keep the ball in here on this near sideline. Looks to play up to Perez. Still looking to keep the ball as West Coast. Moving around nicely now. Looking to see if they can get something forward a little bit. Number 13, Ranaga. Ball just goes a little bit too far and rolls all the way back to the goalkeeper. Looking to go forward now is West Coast through Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt's not able to go on the end of it. Playing out nicely is number 13, Stoltenberg. Looking to play in ball into the box towards the back post. Number 1, Kleiser, just wasn't quite able to get on the end of it. The ball was played in by number 13, Stoltenberg. Oh, and there's a great finish just under the crossbar in towards the right upper part of the goal. And what a great finish it was. That was number 17, Brandon Brackett. And what a strike he had to finish that one. Ball just tucked underneath the crossbar. Was able to pick it up just outside the 18, picks his head up. And man, did he strike that ball well. Able to put his team up 1-0 over West Coast. What a great finish there for Brandon Brackett. Definitely excited as he ran over here to this near sideline, pointing towards the camera. One of the best strikes I've seen so far this weekend.
Hey, relax, 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 relax. Get it set up.
Lobos look to get the play started again here with Proctor. Proctor looked to put this ball into the box, looking in towards that back post, looking to drive something in there. Drives a decent ball in, but it looks like it's going to go a little bit too far, and we'll go back to Lask.
Hey, be aware, Mitchell. Be aware. Inch centrally. We know he's there. We know he's there.
West Coast now looking to break with number 13, Danny Renega. Had a nice little touch over here on this near sideline. Impressed with myself. Lobos looking to play the ball out. West Coast looking towards that back post, but it looks like the ball's going to run a little bit too far. As number 00, Colton Mueller, will come across to collect that one. West Coast looking to see if they can't get something started here. Looking to go down that far sideline there was number 11, Sebastian Hurdle. Ball gets played in the box. Couple of questions there about a possible penalty, but referee waves that one off. Lobos look to get their shape back here as West Coast is going to look to punt this one out. Decent punt, but Lobos does a nice job to get underneath of it. Looking to play Kleiser forward, who's not quite able to get on the end of it. Looks like we will have a foul here for against West Coast, so Lobos will get a chance to have a free kick. West Coast looking to see what they can do, looking for this big ball over the top into number 23, Angel Franco. Vanderwatt on it. Looks to play simple. Keeping the ball moving to Hurdle. Hurdle looks inside. Now looking for Franco out here on this near side. Good tackle put in by the Lobos defender. Not quite enough as Franco is able to stay with it. If you're just joining us, we're in the just entered the 23rd minute here in Wilson, North Carolina for this USU Soccer National League matchup between Lobos Rush and West Coast Armour. We appreciate you turning in to Turbo Sports Network. Lobos looking to play up, but Vanderwatt is able to get on the end of that one and able to win the ball back. Looking to keep things simple there in the center mid. Loses out that time. Vanderwatt finds the ball. I think West Coast will have a good bit of success if they're able to get Vanderwatt on the ball, who's in that center mid role. He's done a good job so far of being able to pick his head up, stay calm, and be confident under pressure and move the ball effectively. Colton Mueller, look at this, restarted. Decent goal kick out to his forward. Looking to go forward now. Lily, number 25, Jimenez Guzman out there. Played across to number 23, Caden Wells. Caden Wells can't quite keep a hold of it, but is able to find the ball back. Looks to slip in Will Husick, who just can't quite get on the end of it. West Coast able to win the ball back here with Hurdle. Hurdle looking to use his strength and keep the ball. Is able to work it down this near sideline, takes one touch, looks to put it on to probably that right foot. Does find Franco. Franco looking to work the top of the 18. Does get a shot off and is deflected away for a corner. West Coast will put this ball into the box and towards number 5, Parker Rosen. Mitchell Proctor over to take this throw in. Looking to work the line here into Will Pusick. Looking to play over the top into Pusick here, who looks to get on the end of it. But a great play there by number 16, Jack Natick. Do have a substitution here for Lobos. Looks like number 7, Charles Armour, and number 3, Aaron Hill, will be checking into the game. Looks like Jimenez Guzman will be leaving along with Kleiser. Ball gets played into the box for West Coast. Defended away nicely by Lobos. We're then able to pick it up on this near sideline. Vanderwatt's there to control it. Plays Hurdle. Hurdle looking to drive at the back for Lobos. Using a bit of his strength to maintain possession. Looking to turn the defender, is able to keep the ball in along that goal line, and the ball will go out of play just briefly for a corner kick. Looks like Angel Franco will be putting this ball into the box, probably put it in towards that back post area. Drives something in. And he does nicely. Does go off a West Coast player's head. Flicked on towards that back post. Falls in the box for Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt looking to take something, but isn't able to get it. Lobos looking to break quick here with Aaron Hill. West Coast do a nice job to recover and get numbers behind the ball. Here's Brackett, who scored that screamer of a goal. Looking to play forward now. That was Franco there, who's got quite a bit of pace, but the Lobos defense did well to deal with that. Ball gets played in the box, and we'll go back out of play for another corner kick. Ball get played in the box. Ball is back in play towards that back post. Will fall towards the top of the 18 for Franco, who takes a swing, but unfortunately is able to connect. Looks like Aaron Hill will give chase. Lobos looking to get the ball back under control. Again, just knocking the ball long. Looking to switch out play is Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt is able to switch it through number 71. Creighton Braun looking to get the ball into the box. Lobos defense does a nice job to keep that ball out. Looking forward to number 72, Will Pusick. West Coast now looking to keep the ball as much as they can. Looking for Franco. Franco looking to use his speed and technical ability to get around the defense of Lobos. West Coast out there on the far side looking to get number 5, Parker Rosian involved in play. We're going to have 2 substitutions here for Lobos. Number 4, Jorge Salazar will check in. And number 11, Evan Stokey. Lobos will settle the ball down. West Coast able to win a throw in over the far hands on the far side with number 13, Danny Renega. West Coast trying to keep a bit of possession of their own. They've had the ball quite a bit in this first half. It's just that defensively Lobos have done a good job to eliminate anything that would happen. And there's number 72, Will Pusick, on the shot, who had a great run splitting the 2 center backs, able to receive the ball and looks to put it across the face of goal, but the goalkeeper for West Coast did a great job to keep that one out of the back of the net. Looks like we'll have a foul here against Lobos. Who will get the West Coast will get the ball started quickly. Number 16, Jack Nadick, out here on this near sideline, is getting held, and it looked like number 3, Aaron Hill, was trying to be a backpack there. Ball played in the box by Franco, but can't quite get through the Lobos defense. Vanderwatt looking forward to his teammate, number 13, Danny Renega, who's standing in an offside position. Looks like we're going to have 2 substitutions coming in here for West Coast. Number 4, Kusha will check in, along with number 7, Sanchez. Ball get replay started here for Lobos, looking for Will Pusick. Keeping the ball nicely there was Brackett. Ball comes out here to Aaron Hill. Aaron Hill looking to keep possession and does so nicely. Brackett back on the ball, looking to switch play. Ball looking to get played in the box, gets laid back nicely towards the top of the 18, and a decent hit there for Lobos, but the ball does go high and wide. That was Logan Stoltenberg coming all the way up from his center back position to hit that left-footed. He did well with it, but just couldn't quite keep it down as much as he would have liked. Nicely won there by Stoltenberg. Lobos will get this play restarted. Aaron Hill looking to get on the ball. Takes his touch forward, looking for his teammate, number 72, Will Pusick, who isn't quite able to get on the end of it. West Coast looking to get forward now through number 7, Sanchez. We'll have another foul here against Lobos. Ball back in play with number 5, Rosine. Rosine looking to take the ball towards the end line. West Coast is able to get a cross in, but Lobos is there to defend the ball away, and it's knocked out of play for a throw-in. Looking for a big throw here is West Coast, but Stoltenberg is there to defend that one. Looking for that big throw again. See if they have a little bit more success this time, but the same result. And Lobos is able to clear the ball away. Will Pusick giving chase to that, looking to see if he can track it down. Unable to.
Stay here, stay here, stay here. We see you. We see where he is.
West Coast looking to see if they can keep a bit of possession. Did get away from there for a second, but they're quickly able to regain. Nice little flick around the corner. But Stoltenberg is playing very well back there at center back and reads the play nicely, is able to step up and win that one. Now they're able to go forward. Huchik is able to come back for this one, looking to take it out the back four with a bit of pace, but he stood up nicely and West Coast is able to win the ball back. Looking to drive here is Hurdle. Hurdle uses his body nicely to keep that ball in play. It does get played in towards the top of the 18, but is not struck cleanly by number 13, Danny Renega, so it will just go into the hands of Colton Mueller. West Coast on the ball now with number 7, Sanchez. Plays the ball here to number 16, Jack Natick. And that ball does just roll out of play for a Lobos throw-in. Lobos has a nice tackle there to win the ball back. Will Hennick, Pusick trying to use his speed down this sideline to win it, but does earn himself a throw-in because of that pressure. We are in the 43rd minute of this one, with Lobos currently up 1-0 over West Coast. Stoltenberg looks forward to Pusick. West Coast able to break out with number 20, Carson Kendall. Carson Kendall looks forward, but Lobos defense is there and in great shape to make sure that doesn't get through. Brandon Brackett on the ball looking to keep it. Was able to find number 8, Grant Caldwell. Caldwell puts his foot on it, lays it off for Evan Stukely. Looking for the ball over the top, but it appears as though number 20, Carson Kendall, has strayed just a yard or two offside, so we will have a free kick for Lobos. Ball held up nicely there by Aaron Hill, but isn't quite able to get that second touch under control. Franco looking to work it down the sideline. Hurdle does a nice job to get around the Lobos defender, takes the ball end line, is able to cross it. But Colton Mueller is in a great position to make the save. West Coast is able to win the ball back, looking to play Franco. Franco isn't able to quite get the touch on it he wanted. West Coast will calmly go back to their goalkeeper. Looks like we might have a little bit of stoppage time on this one. Charles Armour looking to knock the ball out of play and does, but gives up a corner. West Coast will look to see if they can get something out of this. I'm sure this will probably be just about the last opportunity of the half. See if they can get something back and tie this one up. Ball does get played in, but cleared away by Armour. Ball gets played in towards the back post. Nicely headed away there by Stoltenberg. Ball still in the attacking half of West Coast, and Lobos is able to clear the ball out of play, and the referee will call an end to that first half. As your score is Lobos 1, West Coast 0. And Brandon Brackett is able to put his team on the board in this first half with a great goal. And that'll do it for us here for first half action here in Wilson, North Carolina. Welcome back here to Wilson, North Carolina for the second half action of this USU Soccer National League matchup between Lobos Premier and West Coast Armour. Lobos is up 1-0 off a Brandon Brackett screamer from about 22 yards out. Referee's getting ready to get the second half underway. And we are underway with Lobos has the second half free kickoff. Looking to keep possession, but ball does go out of play, and West Coast will have a throw-in. Looks like Jack Nadick over there on the far sideline to throw it in. Looking to play it in toward Ariza. Nadick will come over again to take this throw. Looking to play it big. Looking toward Ariza again. West Coast just looking to work their way down the sideline.
Hey. Big throw, big throw.
Be a big throw in the box here from Vanderwatt. Looking to see if he can get something started. Drops nicely, but the Lobos defense is there to try to clean it up. Vanderwatt tries to put something back in the box. Again, Lobos is there to knock it away. On the near side here with Rosine. Rosine looking to get around the Lobos defender, number 45, Bergen Kranz.
Put pressure. Good. You're good. You're good.
Lobos looking to clear it, but it hits off one of their own players and stays in around the top of the 18.
Hey, what? Clean it up, play.
West Coast seeming to apply a bit more pressure at the beginning of the second half. I'm sure after they went in after halftime, they were getting, their coach was pleading them to have a bit of urgency and apply some pressure to Lobos. Lobos was really able to have much of the possession in that first half and had a lot of the opportunities going forward. Definitely towards the end of that first half, they were able to find Will Pusick, who was trying to get him behind with a bit of speed. Defensively, the West Coast defense was doing a good job of making sure they weren't allowing him to get in behind, but they are down 1-0. Lobos will look to put this ball into the box. Can't quite see a number here from my angle on who will be putting this one in. Looked like maybe Caden Wells on that free kick. Ball just goes wide of the post. And West Coast will get this play restarted quickly. Looking to see if they can't build out. They do find Sanchez. Vanderwatt looking to get on the ball, but a great step there by Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg looking to play Will Pusick through, but just goes off the end of his foot and will go out of play for a throw-in. West Coast is definitely looking better in this second half. Just seemed to be defending a little bit higher up the field and applying a bit more pressure and look a little bit cleaner all around. I think Lobos could use some of that right now, just being a little bit cleaner on the ball, trying to get their first and second touch a little bit better and connect some passes so they can get forward. West Coast do commit a foul, so Lobos will have a free kick coming out. Be Stoltenberg to take this one. Looks to roll the ball out, but according to the referee, rolls it a little bit too far. So he's got to bring it back. Looking to go long is Stoltenberg and does so nicely down that far sideline. See if Brackett can pick up the second ball. Nicely headed down by Stoltenberg. Looking for Ariza over the top. Applies a bit of pressure to Stoltenberg, who has to play the ball out of bounds for a throw-in. Braun loses out to Kleiser. Kleiser looking forward towards his teammate number 2, Proctor. Proctor isn't able to keep the touch under control, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. Natick will take this one over there on the far side. Throws it into Ariza, but it looks like the ball went off of Ariza's head there, but apparently not, so it will be a West Coast throw-in. Looking to play the ball forward to number 45, Bergen. Kranz isn't quite able to get it through, looking to chip it in towards the back post. Defended away well by West Coast. U.S. Soccer would like to thank some of its sponsors and partners for their continued support of players, coaches, and teams. Target, Sunmade, and Nike. Without their help, this event would not be possible today. West Coast looking to get the ball back under control. Braun shields the ball out of play. Do have a foul here against West Coast, so Lobos will have a free kick. Ball will be back into play for Lobos. Sanchez does well there to keep the ball under control. Looking forward to Ariza. Ariza applies a bit of pressure to Stoltenberg and forces Stoltenberg to play the ball out of bounds. Vander Watt looking to get the ball under control but can't, and the ball will run out of play for a goal kick. Do have a goalkeeper change here for Lobos. Appears as though 35 Thomas Davis has come into the game as a goalkeeper. Renega picked up the ball looking to go forward but is quickly dispossessed. Looking to break with a bit of speed here is Proctor. Looking to go forward to Will Pusick. Brackett looks to bring the ball down. Uses a nice bit of skill to keep possession. He's able to play the ball out wide to Pusick. Pusick looking to cut in, but is defended nicely. Here's Hurdle over there on the far sideline looking to see what he can make it with it. Here's Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt, if he switches the play nicely, might have a counterattack on. Stoltenberg looking to play the ball out. Is able to find a teammate in number 25, Guzman. Guzman nicely plays the ball off a West Coast defender, and they do win themselves a throw-in. Guzman trying to work this near sideline, looking to take his space. If he goes at this back four quickly, maybe he can find Kleiser, who he just missed, and the ball run back to the goalkeeper. Nice pressure there from Lobos to win the ball back. Looks to switch the play quickly to number 23, Caden Wells. Caden Wells looking to take a shot. Ball will take a deflection and into the goalkeeper's arms. Also have a goalkeeper change. For West Coast as Gonzalez has entered the game. West Coast looking to break here through number 13, Danny Renega, who then looked for Vanderwatt, who wasn't quite able to get on the end of it, but West Coast do win themselves a corner kick. Ball get played in the box here by Renega. And nicely won by the goalkeeper, number 35, Thomas Davis. Looking to play the ball over top. Here to Kleiser. Kleiser just can't keep control of it. Gonzalez looks to play the ball long. Stoltenberg's there to win the header. Looks as though Lobos does win the throw-in. We'll look to get it restarted quickly, but nothing is on. Stoltenberg looking to step to that one, but can't. Vanderwatt looking to get him behind. Is going to give chase to this. Ball looks like it will stay in on this near side. Looks to cross it in towards the top of the box. Hurdle's there. Hurdle with the shot, but the ball goes wide and out of play for a goal kick. Vanderwatt up to win that header. Creighton Braun was there to try to win the second, but he does go over top of the Lobos player, so we'll have a free kick for Lobos. Stoltenberg looking to put this ball into the box. Drives a decent ball in. Well, Pujic is able to flick the ball around the corner, and he nicely done there. West Coast is able to break out here quickly. If they're able to switch the ball, they might have something on, but again, just a little bit too slow on it. And the Lobos defense is able to get numbers back and defend it. Kaiser looking to put the West Coast defense under a bit of pressure. Vanderwatt on it. Looks to find Braun. Looking over the top to Rosine. Braun finds Sanchez. Sanchez plays Renega down the line. And Stoltenberg comes across to clean that up.
We have to possess that one ball low. Have to possess a little bit better, bud. Hey, I want that to your feet, okay? Tell them that, all right?
Looks like we'll have a handball here against West Coast, so Lobos will have another free kick. Ball back in the plate. Ball comes out here at Guzman. Guzman looking to take this ball down the near sideline. Brackett picks it up. Brackett looking to drive forward, but is tackled away nicely by Sanchez. Sanchez looking to play forward quickly into Ariza. Ariza looking to get around Stoltenberg, but is fouled, and they will have a free kick. Sanchez plays the ball quickly into Rosen. Ball can play over the top to Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt settles it, looking to back heel it off there to Renega, but isn't quite able to make the connection. Ball gets crossed into the box, but does float out of play for a goal kick. Just entered the 64th minute here in Wilson, North Carolina for this USU Soccer National League matchup between Lobos Premier and West Coast Armour, with Lobos currently winning 1-0 on a first half goal by Brandon Brackett. There was Caden Wells trying to get on the end of that one. West Coast looking to keep possession. West Coast in the second half definitely came out flying. We're applying a little bit more pressure to Lobos. Lobos wasn't quite sure how to handle it at first, but within the past 10 minutes have settled in nicely to this game. West Coast is definitely still applying pressure, but hasn't had quite the same opportunities they did in the first 8 or so minutes of this second half. Lobos need to get back to their game and look to keep the ball, be a little bit cleaner on it. First and second touch could be a little bit better for them as well. Definitely did well in the first half of maintaining possession, moving the ball. Were very clean on the ball, and were able to get themselves that goal. Defensively have been very good and stayed organized and haven't allowed West Coast to get in behind. Neither team has really been able to get in behind the other defense so far today, as both have done well to stay compact and haven't allowed that ball to break them down. Vanderwatt on it, drops it off to Braun. Braun looks to play Sanchez. Sanchez lays it off for Renega. Renega finds Rosen. Rosen looks into Sanchez. And the ball, they can't quite keep it. The ball goes out of play. And Lobos will look to relieve a bit of pressure here with a throw in deep in their defensive half. Guzman's able to play the ball long to Kleiser. Kleiser just can't get on the end of it. Vanderwatt picks up the ball. Looks to slip in Hurdle. Ball picked up there by Hurdle. Plays the ball to Renega. Renega finds Sanchez. Sanchez plays back to Renega, playing a little bit of pitch and catch there. Looking to play the ball down the line to Kleiser. Kleiser applies a bit of pressure and almost nicks that one away. But they're able to, West Coast is able to go back to Gonzalez and restart. Kleiser puts himself in a great position to win that ball back. Doesn't really look like there's anything going forward, so he just hangs on to it. Able to find Brackett, but Brackett can't quite hold on to it. Just under 23 minutes left in this one. Lobos is going to look to see if they can't keep the ball here and work this ball forward and break the defense of West Coast down a little bit. But again, looking to play forward. And again, as stated earlier, there's really no way through either defense right now, as that goal did come off a shot from about 22 yards out. Guzman's able to win that one. Wells to Brackett. Back to Wells. Looking to keep it. Guzman looks to play the ball in. Goes a little bit high, but nicely controlled there by number 45, Kranz. Kranz look inside to Kleiser, but aren't able to connect with each other. Decent bit of play there from Lobos. 1 and 2 touch, keeping that ball moving nicely. And they were able to break down the West Coast defense a little bit. Just weren't able to find that final product. Guzman back on the ball. Looking to keep possession. Nice little back heel there by number 45, Kranz. Guzman looking to find Kleiser. Kleiser looking through to Will Pusick, who aren't quite able to combine. Referee played a bit of an advantage there, as there was a hard challenge, but Lobos did have an opportunity on goal. Stoltenberg looking to switch the play and does nicely to give themselves a bit of room. Looking like they're going to go down that far side there. Proctor lays the ball out wide for Pucic, who plays the ball in towards that back post, but isn't quite able to find anybody. Looks like the next stoppage to play will have a substitution here for West Coast. Looks like number 23, Angel Franco, will be checking back into the game for West Coast. Lobos looking to go forward again. Plays it in the box, but it goes back into the waiting arms of Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to play big, seeing if he can't get something started for his team. But again, Stoltenberg, who's had one heck of a game back there at center back, able to head the ball away nicely for his teammate Wells to come away with it. Wells, unfortunately, dribbles the ball out of bounds, so we will get those substitutions now. So Franco will check back into the game for West Coast, along with number 20, Carson Kendall. And it looks like number 8, Wyatt Burris, will also check back into the game. See if West Coast can build out here. Well, down there by Franco to control that. Braun is able to find Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt doesn't really have anything on that far side. He has to go back to Braun, who's looking over top for Franco, but again, back four of Lobos is there to defend it away. Wells is able to find it, able to lay it off for Brackett. Brackett finds himself in a bit of space, looking to drive, able to find Will Puchek out there on that far side, looking to drive end line. Is able to do so, cuts it back nicely, looking to a cross, but hits Gonzalez in the arms, who makes the save. Gonzalez looking to release Franco quickly. Franco does have a bit of speed. Looks to play down the line here to Ariza. But again, Stoltenberg is there to defend it nicely. Uses his strength well to maintain possession. And we do have a foul here against West Coast, so Lobos will have a free kick with just under 13 minutes left to go, and 17 minutes left to go in this one. Ball gets played in towards that back post. It is defended away well by Braun. Sanchez looks forward to Ariza, who isn't quite able to control it, and Brackett will pick it up. Brackett looking to play wide quickly. We'll have a foul here against Stoltenberg. And Franco will earn a free kick. West Coast looking to play quick, but Brackett is there to get on the end of that one. Guzman to throw this one in. Referee will ask him to move back just a little bit. Gets the ball into Brackett. Brackett looks to drive towards the center of the field, is able to find Wells. Wells controls it. Stoltenberg steps up and does well to find Guzman. Caldwell on the ball. Caldwell back to Guzman. Guzman can't quite keep it. Kranz is there. Kranz tries a little pullback, but not quite enough. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here for Lobos. Looks like Salazar will be entering back into the game. And Bergen Kranz's day will be done. Bergen Kranz had a great game over here on this near sideline in the second half. Has done well to get in behind. Well done by Guzman, but it looks like he has come through the back of Carson Kendall. And Guzman will receive the first yellow card of the game. Ball gets played into the box by Braun. Defended away by Lobos. And Lobos is able to win the ball back with Will Puchik and able to play the ball down the line, but only as far as Sanchez. Hurdle here looking to take his space and beat Guzman, and does. Takes one touch by him, looks to play it into the box, but too far for his teammate Kendall. Bracket on it, looking to switch the play out. Gonzalez will look to play this ball big. West Coast needs to come back with that same intensity they had towards the end of the beginning of the second half. Need to find a way to get it back. Hurdle now looking to go forward, is able to find Ariza. Ariza is able to use a bit of the speed and get him behind. Looks to play it across, but well defended by Stoltenberg. Looks like we'll have a couple substitutions here for Lobos. Looks like Aaron Hill, Evan Stokey, and Armour will check back into the game. Ball played into the box there by Franco. Ball is just a little bit too far, and Stoltenberg is there. We'll pick it up, looking to see if he can't release something early. The only person up there is Kleiser, though. So Stoltenberg will just be forced to play the ball out of bounds, and it will go out. Now we'll have a free kick first. Ball played back into the box. Brackett's there to head it away. Only as far as Sanchez. Wells looking to play out and is fouled, so Lobos will get a free kick. Looks like the substitution will still wait over here on this near sideline, and they will now enter the game. Again, number 3, Aaron Hill, will come in, along with number 7, Charles Armour, and number 11, Evan Stokey. It looks like number 3, Alex Perez, will check back into the game for West Coast. Stoltenberg will have the free kick here, looking to drive something long. Flicked on nicely there by Wells. Looking to play the ball over the top is Sanchez. Ball knocked down nicely there by Perez for his teammate number 20, Wendell. West Coast looking to keep possession, trying to find Franco out here on this near sideline. Franco does keep the ball in and knocks it off a play, out of play off of Armour. Looking to get the play restarted. Franco on it, looking to see if he can't work something on this near sideline. does earn himself another throw-in. Vanderwatt will come across, as I believe he does have a big throw. Looking to see if he can put something into the box. Does take a couple of steps back to give himself some room. Does get into the box and towards Perez, but Perez isn't able to get anything on it. They already would earn themselves a corner. Vanderwatt to take this one. Does put it in towards that back post. Defended it away nicely by Lobos. Armour does a nice job to apply a bit of pressure and force Hurdle to play a little bit backwards. Hurdle is then forced off the ball, but Frank was able to come with it. Just under 10 minutes left to go here in Wilson, North Carolina for this 2 p.m. matchup of USU Soccer National League between Lobos Premier and West Coast Armour. Looking to play the ball into the box in towards Perez, but Stoltenberg is there to head the ball away nicely. Stoltenberg is having one heck of a game for Lobos. Is playing very, very well defensively and really hasn't allowed West Coast much of an opportunity to do much going forward. Lobos will look to kind of get their defense out to apply a bit of pressure here, but are okay with sitting back a little bit.
Just hold it.
Hurdle will try to work this near sideline. Is able to find Vanderwatt. Vanderwatt looking to turn inside the 18, looking to play something across with his left foot, but the ball will go out of bounds for a goal kick. We'll have a goal kick here for Lobos, as they're looking just to keep this score at what it is and maybe even get a second. But at this point, I'm sure they'd be more than happy with the score at 1-0. West Coast looking to have something here. There's an opportunity for Wendell, as he did find himself in a bit of space there in the 18, but ends up clearing the ball well over the crossbar. Just isn't able to quite stay over top of it and keep the ball down.
The ball's on that side. Tell everybody on that side. I want numbers that side. I want it that side of the 18. All right? Get him over there!
Stoltenberg does a nice job to step up there and win that header again. Armour able to get a foot on it and clear the ball away. Franco looking to settle it down. Does, and lays the ball off to Sanchez. Braun able to find it. Braun looking to go forward. Finds Wendell. Wendell looking to find himself a bit of space. Is able to play the ball out to Franco. Franco whips the ball in nice and low into Vanderwatt, who just dives past it, and the ball is able to be cleared by Lobos. Great opportunity there for West Coast. Just past the outstretched Vanderwatt. Ball laid off nicely by Perez. Wendell looking to get the ball into his right foot. Finds Sanchez. Sanchez trying to work himself into a bit of space. Lays it out wide to Franco. Franco looking to whip another ball in, but the goalkeeper for Lobos is there to collect it. Just looking to play the ball long. Into number 3, Aaron Hill. Aaron Hill trying to hold the ball up, but commits a foul. So we will have a free kick. Looks like things are getting a bit feisty over there on the far sideline. Referee comes over to deal with that and tells the Lobos player to step away. Looking to put this ball into the box is Braun. Ball is flicked on off of a Lobos defender and goes into the back of the net.
Hey, wide, get your head out. Now we possess and we go.
Stoltenberg, who has had such a great game back there, looks like he was the one that the ball went off of and into the back of the net. Tell you what, the Lobos quickly is able to pick their head up, get this ball moving again, and looking to get themselves involved in the attack right away. Charles Armour on the ball, looking to play the ball into the box, whip something in, but dealt with well by the West Coast defense. Armour able to find the ball again, finds Brackett. Brackett looking to switch the play. Looking for the ball over the top is Hurdle. And wisely, the Lobos defender clears the ball out of play. That was number 11, Evan Stokey. Sorry, number 10, Adam Scharf. Well, Puchik looking to get him behind. Gonzalez thought about letting it roll into his box, but wasn't going to quite get there, so he decides to play it first time out. Outstretch Vanderwatt able to work out and finds Sanchez. For Lobos, Sanchez looking to get forward. Stoltenberg steps well, is able to win it. Perez is surrounded and forced to go backwards. Looking to put this ball into the box. Charles Armour standing up Franco. Ball is flicked on off of a away there nicely Lobos defender and goes into the back of the net. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Score tied 1-1. See if someone can get one late to get themselves a victory here. Lobos stepping up, looking to apply a bit of pressure. I think they need to step up just a bit more. Looking to play the big ball in over the top. But will run back to the goalkeeper, who will look to play big. Does so with a nice punt. Is able to flick it on. Brackett able to pick the ball up in the midfield. Does so nicely, looking to take his space, and is fouled by Perez. Wells will look to put something in the box here, I'm sure. And he does, drives it in nicely. Stoltenberg flicks it on, but commits a foul in the meantime. So West Coast will have a free kick. Armour does a nice job to head that ball central to Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg looking to keep it. Switches the play over to Stokey. West Coast can now break away through Hurdle. Hurdle looking to play forward through Wendell. Wendell looking to flick the ball on to Vanderwatt, but isn't quite able to make the connection. Vanderwatt looking to get on the end of this one. Looking to see if he can get himself end line. Does. Crosses it. Perez is there, but isn't able to get on the end of it. And Armour is able to clear. Hurdle. Perez. Wendell. Wendell with the shot, but the ball goes wide and out for a goal kick. Just About 15 seconds left in this second half. We'll see if we have anything added on to this one, as we are tied 1-1. Sanchez able to pick the ball up wide, looking to cut it back. Wendell able to get on the end of it. Finds Hurdle. Hurdle looking to get through, but the ball will go out of play for a goal kick.
Let's go!
Looking to get the ball back in play quickly. Perez looking to get him behind. And we will have a foul here against Lobos. Looking to take it quickly is West Coast. So it looks like we'll have a free kick here for West Coast, about 35 yards out from goal. Probably about their last opportunity of the game here. Sanchez will stand over this one. Looks to line it up. Goalkeeper decides to put 4 in the wall. Let's see what Sanchez decides to do with this one. Decides to put it in on goal, but it goes very high and will be a goal kick. And the referee will blow an end to this one. And this 2 p.m. matchup between Lobos Premier and West Coast Armour. Your final is 1-1. We want to thank you again for tuning in to Turbo Sports Network. I'm Cole Orner. Have a good rest of your day.
Just smashing in front of the goal.